there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense has the ball first today. Over the years, Iowa has dominated this series, leading at 47-24. But the Cyclones have won 2 of the last 3, but home field hasn't meant much. The road team has won the last 3 clashes for the Cyhawks.
And last year's was improbable because Iowa State, they couldn't score. It was 13-0. If Iowa was better in the red zone, the game would have been over. But Rocco Beck came up absolutely clutch. Goes down the field with less than a minute, Palmer. And the always reliable kickers come up big in a rivalry game. 54 yards for the win at the home.
Yeah, I think this was the game that really showed Matt Campbell and his team that they had what it takes to win these tight, close games against really good opponents and really good defenses in a big moment, like what you just talked about with Rocco Beck putting his team in a position to win that game. Iowa State had a special year, reaching the Big 12 title game a year ago, but this was one of those games early in the season you knew there was something special about this team.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds his tight end. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So Iowa State's offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else.
Lots of running room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. Here's a hit. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Finds a tight end.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Bringing the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Going to the running game. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more fun to watch, and they can score more points.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It would have been a 55-yard field goal from here, so they'll leave the offense out there and try to convert 4th and short. The Hawkeyes get enough for the first down.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way, and when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and you know, people in Iowa, they just love football, and this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on, in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff to the lone back. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Hawkeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And that's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, out of space. Lowers those pads. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Hansen. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. That's 20. He's got space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The running game has not been the answer on the last 2 plays. What can they dial up on 3rd and goal? And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, still looking. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, the the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Back to throw, it's Beck. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Hansen. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Cyclones have this offense rolling. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Off play action. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Big guy smells it. And he will score. Touchdown, Iowa State. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they... Stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quick pass on the fly motion. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Hand off from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Beck. Sets up the screen. Fighting off the defender. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Sauer. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Phillips. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And it's intercepted, baby, breathing a little life into this team. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Gets it out fast. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They get
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Fires left. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fires on the move. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Cyclones! The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Scrambling away. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack 4th. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. And the Cyclones are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw. It's Beck. Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win,